How did I make $5,600 in 4 days trading a 50K express funded account on TopX? All right, so these are my trades for the month. So it's only 4 days. In 4 days, I'm up $5,600. All right, and the reason I'm up so high is because I leveraged ChatGPT to make me the perfect scenarios to trade. Now, I could sit here and tell you, oh, I traded this, I traded that, but none of that matters. It's how I traded, how I protected my profits, how I didn't overtrade, how I only traded the perfect times. Once you have that set, you can trade anything. It doesn't even matter. Specifically, I scalp gold on the 30 seconds. So 30-second timelines, 30-second candlesticks. I'm day trading gold, right? My trades usually last anywhere from 3 to 20 seconds. If I'm in a trade for more than 20 seconds, I'm probably, it's not the trade I thought it was, and I'm already out. So, page 1. I input all of my trades. I literally screenshot. So if you go here, if you're on this, you can see all your trades, right? You can see all your trades. So if I click each one, I can see all my trades. So what I did is screenshotted all my trades, my log, my entire log, and put into ChatGPT and ask it to break down where I have my best trades and where I have my worst trades, what times. So I'm based in Japan. So I usually trade during the Japan session, right? I can also trade the US London session because for me, I can, like the US London session starts at 5 p.m. for me. New York session starts at 11:30 p.m. for me. So I can trade literally every session. But once I put my trade logs in, ChatGPT told me, hey, your best trade window is here because I use the RSI exhaustion edge. So the time, Asia session core, Mondays through Friday, 8:30 to 12. It says, best for your RSI exhaustion edge, smoother flow, cleaner, whatever. Then it got cut off, but I have it on another page. And then from 12 to 3:30, still good if trend is clear. Focus on A1 setups. And the later I get in the day, the worse I do. So when I uploaded my logs, it probably showed me losing during these times, and it showed me why. High volatility plus fast sweeps. Your RSI edge gets whatever. I'm gonna see it on the next page. News spikes because 10 o'clock my time, right? That's US Open. So that's when news cycles and the news comes out Tuesdays through Saturday. My strategy is designed for a stable market, not so much volatility. I'll get into that later. So that's the first page in my binder. Second page. All right, so the second page is basically the same thing. It's just not color coordinated. And it's just a little more to the point. Your highest win rate, clean RSI exhaustion, controlled movements, continuation possible. Yeah, so it's basically the same thing, just with no color. All right, so my next page. My red day rule. So in trading, the number one thing, it's not about being smart at trading. It's about risk management, capital preservation, and emotional control. Now, emotional control is not possible. People cannot control their emotions. So what you have to do is create a system that's designed to remove the requirement for you to have to control your emotions. Because I've just accepted the fact that I cannot control my emotions when I'm trading. It's not possible. I am not able to control my emotions when I'm trading. So what I had to do was, I take notes when I trade. Wait, let me show you something. When I trade, while I'm trading live, I have a notebook. Let's see. While I'm trading, I have a notebook, and I'm writing in the notebook. So every session, I'm writing and taking notes. These are notes I take as I'm trading. These are notes I'm taking as I'm trading. All right? As I'm trading. And not only as I'm trading, after the trade. After the trade, I take notes. Before the trade, I take notes. Before the trade, I take notes. After the trade, I take notes. During the trade, I take notes. And all I'm writing is, I'm writing what I feel. I'm writing what I did wrong. I'm writing why I made the entry. I'm writing what I observed in the market. So for example, if I'm trading and I get stopped out, I'm gonna write, keep getting stopped out. Every time I get stopped out, this happens. You know, I'll just write what I'm observing. So then I would take those notes, I would take that paper that I just showed you, screenshot it, and I would upload it into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT has all that data. And I asked ChatGPT to show me why traders blow their accounts. No, the exact prompt I made for this one was, why should you stop trading on a red day? Because I didn't understand. Like, if you're having a red day, let's say I'm down $500. I know I can make that back. But the rule is, once you hit a certain number, you need to stop trading for the day and walk away and then come back tomorrow. So I asked ChatGPT, why do we have to stop trading for the day? Even if I stop trading today, I'm still going to be down $600 tomorrow, and I'm going to be trading the same way. So ChatGPT said, no, that's not true, because these are the factors that determine why you should stop trading for the day and start a new day fresh. So I said, okay, take my notes and compare to me and show me where I failed on these rules, where my actions prove why I need to stop trading. Because I was like, I can just get that money back today. I don't have to wait until tomorrow. But then ChatGPT went to my notes. These are my notes, and this is the psychology behind it. So, protect the trade. Red day rule, 13 rules with your real trade evidence. Protect the trader, not the trade. Each rule is confirmed by your own losing day notes. Okay, so the rule, number one, the reason you should stop trading on a red day. Number one, decision quality degrades after a loss. And it went to my notes, and this is what I wrote in my notes during one of my trades. I failed emotionally to stop out. I barely survived. So my decision quality degraded after I took a loss, and I actually wrote it in the book. But I forgot I wrote that. But ChatGPT was able to find that data in my notes and then show me exactly where I fucked up, where I broke that rule. Rule number two, goal quietly changes. So when you're on a red day, your goal changes. So my original goal was hit $150 profit on a day. And then when I got red, didn't want to give profit back. That's what I wrote down. Risk perception distorts. So I had a risk tolerance, like I had a perception of how much risk I wanted to take. But when I was down on a red day, so let's say I was down $250, I wanted to get that back. So I wrote, I was holding a minus $2,500 bag. So one time I was trading and I was trying to get back so bad, I held on to a loser way too long, almost blew my account. So this is one of my most important things that I want to see as soon as I open up. Why I should stop trading on a red day. Risk management. Here's some more risk management. Most of this book is risk management and capital preservation. So this is my capital preservation mode. Once I hit my target for the month, I go into capital preservation mode. I don't take any risky trades. I do the bare minimum. I have super tight stops. All right, so the rule, no first Asia pop. Define daily bias first. Fixed starting size. Control add rule. Strict R&R. A+ setups only. Trade count ceiling. Early stop signals. Hard stop rule number one. Hard stop rules number two. So right now, for example, I'm at $5,616. So I want to get a payout. I want to collect that money. But unfortunately, with TopStep, you have to have 5 green days of $150 plus before you can withdraw a payout. So even though I have this money, I can't take it out yet I have to wait until I have one more day of $150. Now, it's very risky because if I try to trade tomorrow to get all I need is $150, I could lose all of this, right? Trying to get $150. So I switched to capital preservation mode. I'm not gonna trade how I traded on these days. On these trades, I traded normally. I took more risk. I took more trades. When I'm in capital preservation mode, I'm gonna trade a lot more nervously. Not nervously, but a lot more conservatively. Oh, also, I lock out my account once I hit my target for the day. That's why I'm locked out. So capital preservation mode is designed so that I don't give back any of the profits I made after I've already reached my target because of the forced 5-day $150 profit rule, right? So capital preservation checklist. So I'm now officially in capital preservation mode. All I need to do is make $150 tomorrow and I can withdraw half of my balance, which will be about $3,000 I'll be able to withdraw. And this is only in 4 days, people. I'm talking about $3,000 a week. I made $4,700 in 3 days, right? We're not fucking around here. All right, next, what we got? My R&R decision tree is next. Some more risk management. So this tells me, and all of this data is directly from my trades. None of this is from Google. None of this is from fucking Facebook or fucking YouTubers. I took all my data, the notes I just showed you, plus my trade logs, plus a lot of other things, everything. I uploaded to ChatGPT, and then I asked it a question, and then it would give me this. All right, so this is my risk-reward decision tree, and basically, let's see what it says. R&R decision tree, gold, GC, MGC, safe under $500 daily lock. So I have a daily lock of $500. If my account on the day, if I trade less than minus $500, my account is automatically locked. It's automatically locked. See right there? See? It's auto lock if I hit minus $500. And it says, built from your recent wins plus your blow up pattern, small controlled losses are fine. An oversized one is unacceptable, right? So it's showing me sub-zero. Daily lock is minus 500 hard stop. If realized P&L is 500, you're done. Am I green or red today? Is it set up A plus? Yes. Choose the instrument stop size. If stop is needed, 1.5 points, MGC. So there's a lot of rules. All right. Next. This is my R&R simulator, my risk reward simulator. So before I even get into a trade, I want to know if the R&R is legal or not. Is that trade illegal or illegal? So if I'm looking at a trade and it's a possibility to make $300, what's the risk? The risk, if the risk is $50 and the reward is $300, that's a 7.0 R&R. I can take it. I can take it. Now, if the reward is $200 and the risk is $150, I can't take it because that's a 1.6 R&R. So $200 against $125 is red. So I would not even put that trade on. So my stop loss would be triggered at 125. Well, not 125. If the risk is 125 and the reward is 200, then it's not a good trade. We want 2.0s and up. We want 2.0s and up. R&R. This number, this 2, that's the ratio, 2.5 to 1. We don't want anything under 2. All right? So that's more risk management. So now we get into my actual strategy. So the first 1, 2, 3, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, the first 4 pages is all risk management and capital preservation. That's the most important thing about trading stocks, right? So far, total, I'm up about $20,000 trading in this month alone. Just this month, I'm up $20,000. All right. Let's see. So this is my edge that I use. This is my strategy that I trade with. I trade gold, GC, using the RSI exhaustion reversal scalp strategy. So basically what RSI is, This is the RSI. You see this indicator down here? That's the RSI. My strategy is basically once RSI touches the bottom, it's exhausted. That means it's oversold. So I would buy here and I would write it up. But there's a lot of other variables and there's a lot of other rules that goes into it. I'm not going to get into it on this video, but that's basically what this paper says, right? So if we look here, RSI touched bottom right here. And when it touched bottom, the price also crashed here. There was a huge sell-off and it kept selling off until it hit the bottom. So I would enter here. I would enter, my exact entrance would be here once this candlestick opens above the previous one. But this would be my play. This is my RSI exhaustion strategy. RSI hits the bottom, I'm gonna take that. So that's what this is. It's laying out all the rules and conditions required for me to enter. If these conditions aren't met, I don't enter, right? Next page, we have my profit target simulator. So based on my trades, based on how much I win, based on how much I lose, my target is to make $2,000 a month day trading this stock on each funded account. So on TopStep, this is one funded account. This is my account that's funded. You can have up to 5. And in those 5 accounts, you can clone the trades. You can copy the trades. So I can have this be my main account, and then I'll have 4 more other accounts in the background copying every trade I make on this. So if I have 5 accounts and I make $2,000 a month on each account, that's $10,000 a month, right? So, but as you can see, I clearly make more than $2,000 a month. I've already made about $6,000 in fucking 4 days. But my target is not that much. I just get, I just bank. I just make bank. But this is my strategy. My strategy is to make $150 a day because I need to make 150 green day for it to count as towards my payout. So I'll take $150 a day, and this is how much I can lose. Monthly profit simulator, 150-day lock. This is if I hit 150-day profit and then lock the account. This is how I would make $2,000 that month. So out of 20 trading days, if I get 15 green days at $150, if I get 15 green days at $150, I'll be able to have 5 red days at minus $50. If I have 4 red days at minus $96, I'll have to have 16 green days of $149 to make my $2,000 target. So that's what all this is. So if I'm looking at this calendar, I don't want to panic. This is like risk management, capital preservation. Like, it's okay to take a red day. That's what this means. It's okay to take a red day. And this is another one with bigger losses. So these are small losses, and these are bigger losses. So here, for example, if I have 1 red day of minus $400, I'll have to have 16 green days of $150 to still hit my target. So I won't feel the pressure. I won't be emotional. So if I'm down $400 in a day, I would get emotional and I would be like, no, I'm not gonna be able to hit my target. That's $400 in a day. I have to keep trading and I'm gonna fuck up and I'm gonna blow the account. But if I just take a breath and look at this, I'll say, okay, I can lose 400 today. I just have to have 16 days of 150 or 8 days of 300. You know what I mean? So I'll be able to breathe. I'll be able to walk away without stressing and risking any more capital and still hit my $2,000 target. So that's what these simulators are. Next, I have my gold pre-market technical checklist. So before I start trading on the day, I check all of these variables. I check day type identification. I check the 15 and the 5-minute charts. Is it trending? Is it ranging? The interpretation, the trend. Is it fewer setups, range, best for RSI exhaustion, key levels? I check SMA and I check the moving averages. I check what the VWAP was doing. I check RSI behavior. I check volatility. I check the overnight range. I check macro. I check final. And then the golden rule. Pre-market is about expectation, risk awareness, knowing the game type, not prediction. So like I said, ChatGPT helped me make all of this based on my notes and my trade style. So this is my pre-market checklist. And then I get into more of just the normal things. So I trade gold. So I need to know what affects gold. If bond buying goes up, yields go down, US dollar goes down, gold goes up. Lower yields reduce opportunity costs, gold supported. So basically, if bonds go up, gold go up. So before I start trading, I would check, let's see, I had it up here on this screen. Yep, that's the wrong tab. So on this screen, let me see, DXY. So on this screen, I would have other things up. Like I have my dollar. This is DXY. This is dollar. So I would have dollar up. I would have a bunch of different screens. I'd have yields. I'd have dollar, and I'd have dollar 1 minute, dollar 1 year, yields, and gold right here while I'm trading here, right? So I'll check yields. Look, bond selling. If bonds are down, gold is often down. High inflation, hawkish surprise. Bonds go down. Gold goes down. Dovish Fed, rate cutting prices. So if the rate's cutting prices, bonds go up. Gold goes up. GC often trends up if liquidity is good. Both USD and GC can rise together on safety flows. So you see, these are quick correlation map for gold, GC. Here's another one. GC day trader yields, dollar bonds, gold clean. Okay, so US Treasury, oh, these are terms that I need to know. US Treasury, loans investors give US governments. Bonds trade like any other asset. What makes it move? Supply and demand, auctions, big buyers, sellers, inflation outlook, Fed policy. So what it is, these are everything that affects the price of gold because I trade gold. US Treasury bonds, what it is in plain English, and what makes it move. Yields, US dollar, DXY, gold, real yield, risk on versus risk off. And it's just definitions explaining what exactly things are. So if I'm watching the news and they say yields did this, I'd come here, okay, that's what yields are, and yields did what? Okay, gold will do this, right? Next, GC intraday, if then cheat sheet. All right, so if 10-year yields spike up fast and DXY spikes up, GC often dumps hard. Wait for yield to stall, roll over, or for GC to reclaim key levels. So fast reads I can use while the chart is moving. Intraday cheat sheet. So it's more yields and USD behavior correlations. All right, here we go. What is this? GC Gold Trader, macro and ticker correlation cheat sheet. Retail focus reference for gold traders. All tickers listed are either, all right, so these are the tickers for each thing I'm trading. Like I trade gold, so I need to follow the dollar, bonds, yields, real yields. So the ticker for gold is GC. It tracks the COMEX gold futures. Yes, it's tradable. What is it? Primary price discovery instrument directly reacts to yields, USD strength, and risk sentiment. Another ticker for gold, GLD, that's the ETF. It's a tradable? Yes. Another ticker, this one, Spot Gold, tradable? Yes. Next, US dollar, DXY, is it tradable? No. It's the inverse driver. Strong USD raises gold costs globally, creating selling pressure. Not tradable, but it's the main index. Up, UUP, is it tradable? Yes. So it's the tradable DXY basically. Treasury bonds, ZB, tradable. ZN, tradable. Yields, TNX, not tradable. FVX, not tradable. All right. So that's all of the tradable, non-tradable assets that correlate to gold. All right. So then we got some catalysts. What page is this? All right. So we have the GC news catalysts. So these are news catalysts that directly affect the price of gold movement. All right. So this news comes out. All right. Let's see. This is news. All right, so the catalyst, the CPI US, this is news. A monthly inflation report. Hot CPI, rates, yields likely to go up. USD often goes up. Gold often goes down. Cool CPI, yields, USD. Where to check? Investing.com, calendar, BLS.gov, Forex. So I have to check for this news. Oh, I have one. Is that the calendar? Yeah. So I have to check for this news. I also have a calendar here on my wall that shows the exact date that the news comes out. So every Tuesday, the CPI comes out. It's not folk. All right. So every Tuesday, monthly, this comes out at 9:30. Every Tuesday, the PPI. Tuesday's Wednesday. So I have the dates on this one. I have to get that into my binder. So I have to check the news on the day to make sure I'm not going to get caught in some news volatility. So this is all the news. JOLTS, jobless claims, weekly, average hourly earnings, unemployment rates, Fed speakers, retail sales. I can track all the news because these have a direct effect on the US dollar, which inversely has an effect on gold. Next, GC 30-second scalper. So this treasury yield reaction. So this is basically reactions to what the treasury yield's doing. Not going to get too deep in that. It doesn't really matter. And that's it. That's the Holy Bible so far. So how I make tens of thousands of dollars trading gold a month. This is how. It's not because I'm smart. It's not because I'm a genius. It's not because I'm the greatest trader in the world. It's because I've only been day trading for a month. I used to trade, I used to swing biopharmaceutical stocks. I used to trade the pipeline news. So basically when a biopharmaceutical stock has a new drug in development, I would trade the news that their drug moved up in the pipeline process. But that's too slow. It takes years. And so I would invest in a bunch of different biopharmaceutical companies, and I would just trade that. But I just this year learned about fucking TopStep, just this fucking year, and I didn't know that there were funds out there that give you money to trade. Yes, they give you money to trade. They give you $50,000 to trade with, and if you lose it all, there's no risk to you. You just lose the account. So when I learned about that, I was like, let me get into day trading. So I start day trading January 1st. I started a combine. I passed the first combine in 1 week. After I passed the first combine, I hit $3,000 total profits, and I took my first payout of $1,500. After I took that $1,500 payout, I had $1,500 remaining in my account, and I lost that $1,500 the next day. I took a new combine, and I passed it in 3 days. And then after I passed that new combine in 3 days, the combine is a test to get a funded account. After I passed that combine in 3 days, I got this funded account. This is my second funded account, and I'm currently up $5,600. So total overall, $5,600 plus the $3,000, that's about $8,000 total. Let's see, 8,500. And then if you add all the combines, in the combines, I've made about $12,000 from the combines. Yeah, so the tests, so I'm up about $20,000 total profit, but actually, let's see, 3,000, about $9,000-$10,000 this month in actual realized take-home profit. All right, so the only reason I'm up $10,000 this month is not because I'm lucky. Let me show you my fucking trade log. All right, this is my trade calendar. So this is all my combines and all my funded accounts combined, right? This is my combined accounts. This is everything. It's not usually like all on one sheet like this, but I edited to put it all in one place. So my total combine profits were $5,251. My total funded profits at the time was $7,726. But as you saw today, my new trade today was about $800. So that brings me up to $9,000. And these are funded accounts. So my overall is about $13,000. All right, about $14,000 this month. So these are all my. This is my first combine. I had one win day. To pass the combine, you have to hit. The combine is a test. Once you pass the test, you get funded account and you can start making money. So you have to hit $3,000. So my first combine is the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I hit this, I reached $3,000. Right? I reached $3,000, so I got the funded account. I had one red day. It was a bad day. But at the time, I didn't have this fucking binder. I had no risk management really. But I input all this data of all these trades into ChatGPT, and now I have a perfect system. So I passed this combine. Next, I got my funded account. This is my first funded account. So first day, I made $1,000, then I made $500, then I made $160, then I made $1,000, then I made $200. So I made about $3,000 on my first funded account, and I withdrew the $1,500. Like I said, I withdrew $1,500. I took that. The next day, I bombed, and then I lost the other $1,500 that was in it. So I lost this account, my first funded account. I lost it after I made money though. I took out my payout and then I lost the account. So my second combine, I started a second combine here. 1, 2, 3, passed in 3 days, and I hit my $3,000 target. So I didn't trade this day, and this is my second funded account right here. My second funded account, first day, $1,400. Now at this point, I'm already locked in. At this point, I already have most of this binder done. So at this point, on my second funded account, I know what I'm doing. This first week, I was learning. I already had knowledge on technical analysis and charts because I was swing trading, and I always loved charts. So I knew how to read indicators. I knew how to read price action. I knew resistance, support, SMA, EMA. I knew all that. So I did pretty good, right? But I was never in an environment where I'm trading 30-second candles. I'm used to doing like holding for weeks. So that's why I had a couple of bad days. You can see there's only one red day here, one red day here. Out of 5, 10, 15, 16 trading days, I have 2 red days. So my problem is I don't want to have a big red day like this. So that's why I started focusing on capital preservation. I'm never going to have a day like this again in my life. I swear to fucking God. You will never see a minus $900 day on me again. I swear to God, I put that on my fucking soul. It's never going to fucking happen. It's never going to fucking happen again. I'm going to have red days, but not like that. Not like that. I'm going to have minus 200, minus 300, minus 50, minus 150. It's not going to be fucking minus motherfucking 961. It's not going to be minus fucking 1700. So I figured that out here. Once I got here, my system was locked in. My strategy was locked in. My risk management was locked in. So first day, 1,400. Second day, 2,000. Third day, 1,100. So in 3 days, I made $4,717. Now, so that's the 3 days where I made $4,717. Now, on today, I made $899. So, my overall balance is $5,616. And how did I get it? Risk management, capital preservation, having an edge, having a fucking strategy. You can't just go in and just start trading. Before every trade, I'm up for hours writing in my notebook what I'm going to do before the market opens. I'm not just going to look at the charts and say, I'm going to get in here because it's going up. That's fucking retarded. I already know what I'm going to do before the market opens. And if let's say I plan to do this when market opens, I plan to do X. If X doesn't present itself, then I'm not going to trade because X never happened. You understand? I'm waiting for X to happen. Like I'm literally waiting for RSI to touch bottom and then I'm waiting. That's the first confirmation. RSI touches bottom, and then I'm waiting for the next candle. After RSI touches bottom, I need a candle. The next candle must not break below the low, and it must break above the high. This is what I'm waiting for. That's the next confirmation. So I would enter here, right? Because I know what's about to happen. It's exhausted. It's about to pull back up. And then I would ride this. So I would sit there and wait all day. I would wait for hours. And if that never comes, if that never happens, then I'm just not going to trade. I'm just going to be just fucking waiting. I'm not going to just log on and just start buying and selling. That's fucking retarded, right? So that's how I make money and I don't lose money.